Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back with another action figure review. More so, we're going to call this a spotlight overview. And what that means is I want to talk about this guy, but I'm not about to spend 2 hours editing. So this is the Hanamichi Sakuragi, another character from Dasin Model Slam Dunk line. I'm not particularly into basketball. I still haven't watched the anime or read the manga, but I do like having basketball figures, and they do these soft goods really good. Plus, they come with a basketball, which is textured, and they have these nice little face sculpts. Let's take a closer look. We got this guy standing at about 6 3/4. Hanamichi here is one of the main characters in Slam Dunk. He's sensitive, naive, hot-tempered, not so cool with the ladies, and he didn't actually start getting into basketball until he met a girl. Dasin did a great job on how this figure looks. I love the typography, the sculpt work for his hair. It always puzzles me how people get their hair like this, though I've never seen anybody like this in real life, but his eyes look really good. It's got that red, a little bit of red for the sides of under his eyes. Yeah, man, this figure looks awesome. Head number 10 on the back. It's a little thin, the thread around the end of his shorts, so you can see a little bit of red poking through, but I'm not tripping too tough off of that. And his Jordans are looking really good. Not sure which ones these are specifically, but they look really good. Awesome. Nice little details for the bottom of the feet. Here we have two Dasin model figures together. I just swapped the head from Akira Sendoh for this guy right here. But as you can see, they swap heads. He does look a little bit taller, but don't let the diode fool you. They're actually the same height. Even though these figures share the same body, you can see their complexions are actually different. So I do appreciate that. Going over this guy's articulation, if you have one of these figures, I guess you have them all, but we're going to run through it anyway. So he looks up a really good amount. You can see his hair is starting to separate a little bit. Side to side looks really good. A rotation right there. Up here just popped off. That was on me. Just pop that back in right quick. His arms can go up a really good amount. Butterfly joints that allow his arms to go in a really good amount as well. I like that. Bicep swivel, you can also rotate it, the arms for rotation. Of course, his elbows can go in about that much. Could be a little bit better, but it's not too bad. Got the universal hinge right there. You can do whatever you want with that peg. You can see one of his accessories right there. He does have a peg hole for the ball. Get a little movement going side to side as well. That's really good. Nice little circular motion. Got a joint at the top and joint at the bottom. You can go forward about that much. That's okay. I might go back and tweak that a little bit. As far as going back, he goes back a really good amount. That's awesome. He's got pretty good leg range as far as going up. So that's pretty good. His knees go in about that much. He does have a thigh rotation right there. His ankles are probably the most finicky part about him. He does have pretty good range at the ankles. He does have a swivel right there, but when you turn the foot, it turns the whole peg. So it's really tricky trying to get his ankles inward, but he does go up a really good amount. I mean, that's fair for the shoes, I guess. He goes down a fair amount too. I wish his ankles came in a little bit further, but given the shoes, that's not too bad. And he does go out a pretty good amount. And he also has the full splits in case I did not cover that. Only comes with one head. Akira, Sendoh, and Rukawa actually came with a couple different heads. So that's interesting. He does come with one pointing thing. Of course, you got the ball and then you have your display stand. This yelling face isn't perfect, but it looks better than a lot of yelling faces out there. And I do like the sculpt work for it. It looks cool. For some quick size comparisons, here we have him next to the Manatee Industry Eimi+mod, two other figures from the Dasin model line. We have Akira Sendoh and Anzai Mitsuyoshi, and then we have the Figuarts Zack figure. And I have a review out for all of these figures. I put the link below if you want to check that out. And lastly, here we have him next to a Marvel Legends and your Kotobukiya Zero model kit. Final thoughts on the Dasin model Hanamichi Sakuragi figure. Dasin model did a really good job. This figure was solid. The only issues I had with the figure are probably the same with the Akira Sendoh figure and the other basketball figures, which is their shoulders could be a little bit more filled out as far as the sculpt work goes. Looks uneven with their biceps. But other than that, the issue with their ankles and like turning the peg and stuff, that's a little funky. That kind of frustrating. But these figures are solid, as I mentioned, man. If you had the money to go for it, they're not that expensive. I got this figure from AliExpress. Man, just go for it. That's my video, y'all. You like the video, hit the thumbs up. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.